I said they now want to give Labour Party another lease of life because they have seen that the coalition, which they never thought will work, has worked. And all the opposition leaders are together.
Let's talk about this coalition.
So the issue now is that they now want to go again and recognize any leadership Labour Party will bring, so that they will use it as distraction to some members and of course unsuspecting members of Labour Party, so that they will think that they have their Labour Party and they'll be making some foolish demands on the ADC. And you know, as always, I do not succumb to the blackmail of the intimidators and manipulators. And you know what? I cannot possibly be apologizing for the ignorance of the people who want you to do something that will not even be good for the system.
In the ADC, is Peter Obi your principal in the ADC?
My principal?
Yes.
In the ADC?
Yes.
Sorry.
Would you be working towards him getting that presidential ticket?
Now, let Peter Obi register first as a member of ADC, and I will answer that your question. Because as I'm talking to you, I know he has not registered as a member of ADC.
Why do you think that is?
No, when you see him, you ask him. I am a member of ADC.
So the person to battle Tinubu, in your view, is a northerner?
In my own view, if you even want to make any impact. So all these people that are telling you, zone this thing to the south, zone this, they are simply telling you zone it to Tinubu. And I'll give you an example. In PDP, all these people now saying that PDP must declare 2 years beforehand that they should vote, that they should zone the stuff to south. In 2023, they never mentioned that you should zone to the south until after the primary election of PDP, which they lost, and when they were not chosen to be the vice president. And I'm talking about Wike. He never mentioned that they should zone it to the south in 2023. And now he's saying 2 years before the time that you must zone it to the south. And this is the same person that has told you he will work for Tinubu in 2027. So anybody telling you you must zone any ticket to the south is telling you you must zone it to Tinubu. Because how can you use a fresh southerner to defeat an incumbent southerner? That person is either intellectually disorganized or ignorant or lacks political strategy. Politics is not about sentiments, it's about strategy.
Before we go on the break.
Now, look at what Tinubu did in 2015. Tinubu, do you think he didn't want to be president in 2015? But he knew it would be futile if he had gone to contest with Goodluck Jonathan. So he went and brought a northerner that had the court figure, that has retired from politics. Whether his brain is working or not, he went and brought him and supported him and used him to defeat Goodluck Jonathan. And now when there is no incumbent in power, he now came in and then used the support of the establishment to support himself. And whatever result they declared, they say he won. I believe we won that election in 2023, but it was taken away from us. So you don't expect to do the same thing over and over again and expect a different result. Do I look like a madman to you?
So
with all due respect to Kenneth Okonkwo, in this very interview, he just unknowingly called himself a madman. Because in this very interview, while he was trying to sound intelligent, he contradicted himself. This is what happens when you're not consistent with your words, when you're not consistent with your character. And I'm going to explain to you everything. First of all, he's making a bogus claim about the Labour Party, that they want to hand over the Labour Party to some certain individuals so they can distract the ADC coalition. First of all, before the ADC coalition came on board, there was Labour Party. And Mr. Peter Obi has been fighting in court to claim ownership of the Labour Party. Julius Abure is an illegal leader of the Labour Party. Julius Abure is parading himself illegally as a chairman of the Labour Party. The court has sacked him. It is just a matter of time before INEC will de-recognize him as the chairman of the Labour Party. So whatever he's doing is illegal. The authentic chairman or the authentic chairperson of the Labour Party is Nenadi Usman, the caretaker committee chairman that was formed by the Labour Party to oversee the affairs of the Labour Party and conduct a nationwide convention. Like I said, it's just a matter of time before INEC de-recognize Julius Abure and recognize Nenadi Usman. Kenneth Okonkwo is a lawyer and he understands the legal implication of all of this. He knows that very soon, INEC is going to recognize Ninadi Usman as the chairperson of the Labour Party. Now, Tanko Yunisa, the director of the Obedience Movement and the spokesperson of Mr. Peter Obi in the 2023 presidential election, has told the coalition that if they don't give Mr. Peter Obi the ticket, then Peter Obi is going to unveil his own party. What Tanko Yunisa was trying to say is that if you don't hand over Mr. Peter Obi that ticket, we are going to contest in the Labour Party. You need to understand that Mr. Peter Obi is ahead of the game. Mr. Peter Obi has not officially left the Labour Party and he has not joined the ADC. If you listen to Kenneth Okonkwo, he said he will not say anything about Mr. Peter Obi and the ADC until Mr. Peter Obi joined the ADC. Now, everything they have been trying to do is to force Mr. Peter Obi to join the ADC. What they want to do is to use the popularity of Obedience Movement and Mr. Peter Obi to promote the ADC, and they will take Mr. Peter Obi to a primary. Mr. Peter Obi knows that when he gets to the primary, he will not be able to compete with them money-wise. That's the reason why he's still in the Labour Party, because he definitely believes that the chairmanship position of that Labour Party will soon be delivered to him. And if the ADC coalition fails to do the right thing by zoning the ticket to the south, he will contest as a presidential candidate in Labour Party. Now, this is what Kenneth Okonkwo is calling a foolish demand. Kenneth Okonkwo is now calling Mr. Peter Obi a manipulator. You can clearly see that Kenneth Okonkwo is reading out from a script. He's being paid to do whatever he's doing, either to destabilize Mr. Peter Obi or make him see the reason to join the ADC and serve as Atiku vice presidential candidate. Now, the proposal from Mr. Peter Obi to the ADC is that he will rule for just 4 years in a single term, after which power should return back to the north. And Tanko Yunisa has also echoed Mr. Peter Obi's sentiment by saying that why should they bring a northerner when they need to bring a southerner to complete the 4 years of the south? But Kenneth Okonkwo believes that for you to defeat an incumbent southerner, you must bring in a northerner. And he's trying to be clever by half, by mentioning what Tinubu did in 2015 when he brought in President Muhammadu Buhari to defeat Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. The reason why Tinubu went to meet President Muhammadu Buhari was because of President Muhammadu Buhari's clout and popularity in the north. In the 2011 presidential election, President Muhammadu Buhari secured 12 million block vote. There is no politician as at that time that has that popularity, that clout, that numbers to defeat an incumbent president like Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. This same President Muhammadu Buhari that Kenneth Okonkwo is saying defeated Goodluck Ebele Jonathan in 2015, contested against Goodluck Ebele Jonathan in 2011, and Goodluck Ebele Jonathan thrashed him with a wide margin. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan defeated President Muhammadu Buhari with almost 11 million vote margin. Therefore, defeating Goodluck Ebele Jonathan in 2015 was not just because about the popularity and the block vote of President Muhammadu Buhari. It is because of the alliance that was formed between the North and the South. That was a game changer. That was what enabled President Muhammadu Buhari to defeat Goodluck Ebele Jonathan in 2015. But Kenneth Okonkwo is clever by half. That is the reason why he is not analyzing to that extent. Now we are in 2027. Kenneth Okonkwo is saying that for you to defeat a southern president in 2027, you must bring in a northern candidate. He is using the same analogy that he thinks worked for President Muhammadu Buhari in 2015, thereby deliberately leaving out the fact that it was the coalition, the alliance between the north and the south that helped President Muhammadu Buhari to defeat Goodluck Ebele Jonathan in 2015. We are not in 2015, we are in 2027. The biggest question that we should be asking Kenneth Okonkwo is, of all the politicians in that ADC, who among them has the clout, the popularity, the nationwide appeal, the block vote to defeat Bola Ahmed Tinubu? If he is sincere to himself, he will definitely tell you that it is Mr. Peter Obi. Because in 2023, which he admitted that Peter Obi won the election, but it was stolen away from him because of the incumbent power, because of the federal government power. In 2011, President Muhammadu Buhari believed that he won that election. He believed that that election was stolen away from him because Goodluck Ebele Jonathan was the incumbent. That was the reason why his supporters went on the street, on rampage, killing people, the post-election violence of the 2011. Now, Kenneth Okonkwo admitted that Peter Obi won that election in 2023. Peter Obi, a southerner from Southeast, defeated a federal government-backed southerner. Why didn't Atiku Abubakar win the election? Because he doesn't have the number, despite contesting on PDP, a structured party. The same way Bola Ahmed Tinubu went to team up with President Muhammadu Buhari to defeat Goodluck Ebele Jonathan in 2015 because he felt that he won the election in 2011. It's the same way Nigerians are asking Atiku Abubakar to team up with Mr. Peter Obi so they can defeat Bola Ahmed Tinubu in 2027. Mr. Peter Obi is the only politician right now in Nigeria that has that block vote, the obedience movement, that has a nationwide appeal, that has that popularity that cut across every part in this country. The same way President Muhammadu Buhari has that popularity and nationwide appeal prior to the 2015 general election. All President Muhammadu Buhari needed was the support from the south. All Mr. Peter Obi needs right now is the support from the north, especially the northwest and the northeast. Once he can get the support from the northwest and the northeast, defeating Bola Ahmed Tinubu is going to be as easy as ABC. That election will be over by 12 noon. This was what Bola Ahmed Tinubu and other southern politicians that decamped to the APC brought to the table in 2015. This is what we are asking Atiku Abubakar, Malam Nasir El-Rufai, and other northern politicians in that ADC to bring to the table to enable Mr. Peter Obi to defeat Bola Ahmed Tinubu in 2027. Kenneth Okonkwo is just trying to be mischievous. He's just playing to his script. It is obvious that Kenneth Okonkwo is campaigning for an Atiku Abubakar candidacy because asking the ticket to be zoned to the north is an outright approval for Atiku Abubakar candidacy. But he's being subtle, he's being mischievous, and in an attempt to market his candidate Atiku Abubakar, he's now insulting Mr. Peter Obi, calling him a manipulator. He's now trying to insult the sensibility of Nigerians. This is the same Kenneth Okonkwo that was standing on the podium speaking for Mr. Peter Obi. If Mr. Peter Obi has been announced as the winner of that election, would he have been talking about the North regaining power? Absolutely no. You can all see how mischievous he is. The same way he thinks that he cannot be blackmailed by the demands of Mr. Peter Obi is the same way that the obedience movement will not be blackmailed to support the ADC. The support of the obedience movement is from Mr. Peter Obi, and that support is non-transferable. It can only be transferred to any party that Mr. Peter Obi decides to run under. If Mr. Peter Obi decides to run as a presidential candidate in the ADC, the obedience movement will support the ADC. If Mr. Peter Obi decides to run under Labour Party, the obedience will support the Labour Party. The message is clear. It is a turn of the South. Bola Ahmed Tinubu has ruled for 4 years. If you want to take power away from him, hand over the presidential ticket to a Southerner. If you feel like you are not going to do that, so be it. We will contest under the Labour Party and we will support and vote for Mr. Peter Obi under the Labour Party. The same way we won the election in 2023 is the same way we will win the election in 2027. If Atiku Abubakar feels that he has the popularity, he has a clout to win an election, he should contest under the ADC and let's see how far he can go. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video.